Hello and welcome back to Rock and Roll High School. I'm your host Zil, and this is Oxygen Not Included. And everyone seems to be doing okay. We're back up to 5 dupes. Someone's got slime lung. What are you doing, Harold? How did you get slime lung? Okay, there's polluted oxygen kicking around a bit, so I'll need to address that. He's not super happy, but he'll just have to deal with that. We'll fix him later. So let's just a quick look at skills, because I think we're missing a hat. We are. So Barney, I think we were going to choose farming for her, so we'll whack that hat on Barney. So let's destroy. Oh wow! Okay, these are full of water, are they? Oh, okay, yes, because I've done that. Whoa, right. I just figured out what I've done wrong. Right. No. I've done that thing where I just go destroy everything. So let's go out. Let's go. That. Let's go back to destroy, and we'll go buildings, and we'll go. No, let's get rid of all these, but you 100% have to build that again, because you've just destroyed my my base cooling, buddy. Oh, and we're just raining polluted water at the moment. So that should get things. No, you missed one. I missed one, rather. There we go. Bad. So bad. Now, yuck. Let's focus on getting all of that swept out. Alright, let's put this back in. This is going to be interesting, because my original plan was to do hydroponic farm, which we can kind of do through here. I am going to have to shift this thing. Are we blocked up? We are blocked up. What's going on here? This is full. That's why. And this is full of germs. This is not. Alright, so that's a problem. We're not destroying. We're not using water as fast as we should be. There's plenty of places to use oxygen, so let's do this. Let's get these. You know what? Let's do all this as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff here as well, so let's do that. A couple of things for you guys to do. I think we'll get this up and running, and then we'll start looking at what we can do with that, the water. So I'm assuming we're not getting that. No. So there's a little bit of chlorine in here, but not tons. We need to boost that chlorine. And so what we'll do to do that is we'll grab everything out of here, and we'll have to dump it in there. The big question is where to put it, because there's not really any room left. I think if we could deconstruct this ladder, and that should give us a little bit of room there. Let's sort of look at what we're doing from here. Just needs to come up and then over. Gas bridge. Okay, I need to get up there. Yeah, this is gonna be so messy. Oh. Can I? Just eyeing off my piping. That's not gonna work. It's these double pipes in here that have stuffed me around a little bit. Yeah, get back in. Let's go that way. Up. Back in. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do it from there to there to there. And then, while we're here, might as well do up to there. Oh, they've done it already. Excellent. Good work, team. So, we need to... There's a bunch of stuff that needs to be done in there. What we need to is disable these. I'm not even sure what's being run now. Nothing. I've all but disconnected this. So, right now, we'll disable these. And any coal we collect, we'll just dump straight into there. I've got enough food for a while, so I'm not too worried about that. I think that's... Here, that's more like a 5, so someone can go and do other stuff. Maybe just fire one more off. Oh, there we go. You are not in a good way, mate. And printing pod's active. Let's just have a quick look. Now, we don't have a researcher. We do need a researcher to make sure that this isn't going to... Yeah. We need to figure out when that's going to shut off. We also need to figure that out. But that's a problem for another time. And at least someone is going down and doing a bit of the old work in there. Good grief. So what I want to do is the same thing. So if you notice this is over pressure, I want to try to get the same thing happening here so we don't get all this flooding down here. So I'm going to make this a bit bigger. That's... Yeah, we'll cut it. We'll figure this bit out. Probably need to be something like that. That. Yeah. If I can do that, maybe. And then that goes like that. Yeah, that'll be cool. Someone's doing that. Nobody's doing this yet. Ventilation. So what's going on with that? Oh no, filter selected. I don't think we even need a filter here, to be honest. It's a gas element. It should be detecting chlorine. It's not even wide in. Donk donk. So the idea being, if we go to automation, this will only be active when it detects, when it doesn't detect chlorine here. So it should be pumping everything else out. So I don't think we actually need... Yeah, I don't think we need that. Yeah. What have I done? What have I set it to? Oh, just for now, we'll do oxygen. And yeah, it needs to be that does need to be wired in that case. Let's do that. And then we need to clear out this pipe. We need to look at plumbing, because that's going to go across there. And alright, we'll jump the pipe for now. Go up there and do that. And then we'll get all that cleaned out and deleted. We also need to get that deconstructed, so mark that as deconstruct. Cool. Future problem. Now, there's that awful chlorine thing. So I don't accidentally crack into it. Let's do... Oh, again. Why is it not? Oh, it's not going to let me do that. Okay. Man, that's kind of nuts. Look. I'll just pull that off. We'll figure that out. Yeah. I'm very worried about it. It's just like cracking that open and then unleashing hell into the base. Not that this isn't a load of fun. Alright, so you didn't... Okay, so we're going to need this done, please. We might as well mark this as... all sevens. Sevens, all that. And do all that too, and that. Alright, get out there and do that, please. Oh. I could have used that duplicants have died to find Meep, maybe. What that? Meep's there. How the dickens did Meep get there? That makes no sense. So, people have been stressed out and upset. Morning Meep. Meep's been trapped in the wall, some spooky skeleton thing from the 18th century. So that's been an issue. Man, alright. Let's jump back in here. We were looking for a researcher, weren't we? I guess we could get another construction. We get Ellie in as a construction type person, and then we can look for a researcher as well. Alright. Researcher later. Oh, food's decayed. Oh, we've made too much food and it's starting to rot. We do need to address that. Are these switched off? Alright. You've switched one off, so thank you, Ellie. I saw you do that. Good work. So we don't need that running. It's silly. We don't do that. Have they... This has not been finished yet. So you guys have a bit of work to do here. And I reckon, yeah, we've kind of stalled. Water's stalled. I think we're producing way too much now. So it's probably a good time for us to fast track this and seal that up. And then we'll start popping a little bit of the polluted water out of the pipes so that it'll keep moving. Alright, is that air? So air's moving through. I don't know why why is that stalled? That's okay. Problem. So let's go just to mark it now. We don't really need to address it immediately, but I think it's actually that's killed it. Because this is pushing air in and that wants to go out. So I think this is actually doing the weird stuff. Not that this isn't perfectly breathable here. Alright. Are you guys still moving around? Have you not eaten? I'll just pick up random meat that's been marinating in whatever the hell this is. I got some hatches that can... Oh, we had 3 hatches. Now we have 2. Let's clean up all this as well. It's just gross. Gross, 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 gross. And all this. And I guess all that too. Alright, things to do in the future, and then it's not going to let me do that. Which is fine. Ellie's hat. Ellie's hat. And she could be a chef. I think we're going to make Ellie construction. 2 construction peeps should keep us busy for a while. Now the other problem with these pipes being full is I think it's going to start impacting on our oxygen generation over here. I think there may be a slight impact there. But we'll see. We've got these in. These are kind of filling with air now, and so that's good. Man, that pipe just does not want to do anything because of that. Unreachable build, unreachable build. Let's do this. And that should be enough there and there. So we'll knock those in. Might as well 7s or 9s that just to get them in. Let's not worry too much about cleaning that up. It's a future problem. Now, right. Is this doing what I want it to? That's not doing anything. That's cool. Some chlorine in it, so we should see. It's actually kind of horrendous in here already, so that's kind of good. Carbon skimming is going to destroy the CO2 in there. With this pumping all the oxygen out, that should, I would assume that's going to depressurize this. And I think I've just got too much stuff in here. So the germs are coming down. And that's set to chlorine. Yep, so it'll turn off when it detects chlorine. I think that was the only... Yeah, it just hasn't detected chlorine yet to turn it off. So I thought that this was going to do a lot more than that. There's like vacuum in there, CO2 over there. So that's okay. So that's... So what's interesting is there's just lots of carbon dioxide that's not going down there. I think this water is preventing... That's it. That water's actually preventing the carbon skimmer from doing its job. That I think we can disable as well, because it doesn't appear to be any oxygen in there. Especially looking at that, it's just CO2 and chlorine. So that's okay. That's going to run forever now and burn through battery power. And we have nothing. What do you mean there's nothing for the grill? Oh, because I've got other stuff queued up, probably. And we're told it to make a stuffed berry, so it's just... Turn that off so it doesn't sook about it. We've got one gristleberry in there. Oh. What? Who is starving? Vitals? Okay, Hassan. So Hassan can totally eat this stuff. There's so many mush fries and meat. So I don't understand why Hassan is not eating. So eat the meat. There you go. Yeah, mate. There's just no reason why. I don't know why he's still got the suit on either. That's kind of concerning. It means something has broken. Something is deeply broken in my base. Alright. I would get out of there now, guys. So... Oh. Right. So that pipe hasn't finished, which is fine, because I've actually done the wrong thing. I'm going to put a filter in. So, let's filter. And we'll filter that in there. And let's get rid of that. And then I think we can let everything else that's in there out. And also wires. So who is... Why are you starving? Go eat. Okay, so that worries me. That there's food everywhere. There's mush fries. Just eat the mush fry. You'll be okay. Let's get rid of this sort of ill-fated nonsense here. Because that's why that's not working. Because what we need to do is pump all this in, filter out the chlorine, which then goes up into there. Everything else, of which there's just kind of bits of nonsense in there, needs to come out. Not the priority, guys. Let's... I'm guessing it's not... Yeah, it's not super fun in there, but that's alright. What is it? It's mostly just carbon dioxide? Now, I thought for sure that I had a thing that was doing that job. I'm pumping everything up into here. And yes, that's... Yeah, that's... Oh, there is automation on this. What? There's no... Is there automation wire in there? There is. Oh, automation wire. You are... You will be the death of me. And it's the same sort of thing that's happening here as well, which we need to sort of play at. And of course, they can't reach that. Let's do that as well. So it does mean I think we could safely do that. Probably. Yeah. It'll be fine. I do want to put another gas reservoir in here as well. Just as a backup for when this geyser decides to shut down. But for now, I think let's focus on this. And there's goopy water there, so get rid of that. And we want, yeah, that's chlorine. There we go. This will make things better. Like, we've got a lot of like good breathable air, but it's this. It's down here, and we've actually got a lot of CO2 going into here. So we are going to need to wire this in at some point pretty quickly, I think. And I would... Can you do that, please? Do that. Anytime you're ready. You know what? I feel really mean about just leaving Meep here. So let's go grab Meep. So search for Meep over. Meep is here, and they'll go get Meep at some point in the near future. Cool. Now, is this... Why is that? That should be working. Why is that not working? Have I... it's... always. This. Backwards. So, knock out those. I was thinking, I know exactly what happened. I was plotting the wrong way. Alright, let's get that back on deck, please. This is full, which means we're going to need to wire this in. Barney's still wearing that suit. Now, I don't know where Barney got that suit from. There we go. Heaps better. So, this... Aha, so now we can actually enable this building. And we should get the trick. So, that's... Alright. Cool. Groovy. Alright. We probably do need to set something to turn that off, but no, that's fine. It's actually empty now, so... Cool. Alright. Now the question is... it's just... It is filtering out the oxygen, which is good. Yep. Cool. Slime's good. Alright, we've done that. We have our poison room. Groovy. And a ton of chlorine. Alright. I think we'll one last look, see if we can get a research peep. Get a nurse, get a tinkerer, get a cook. We could bring another cook in. Well, ice. I don't really know what I'd do with ice at this point. I think we'll get Abe in, and then we'll see what we can do with Abe. And that's... Oh, that's cool. What is that? Produces zombie spores. That sounds terrible. Let's not do that. Do a mirth in there. Everything seems to be okay there. Cool. Okay. I'll just quickly do a hat for Abe. Abe can be carrier. Excellent. Excellent. You're good. Alright, so the disinfecting room is back online. We are going to do another gas reservoir here. I could do it closer, but it's kind of like an aesthetic thing right now, so let's do that. We'll get that built next time, and we'll get this set up, and yeah, we'll keep on keeping on. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Do like, do subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode. See you then.